Good afternoon to one and all present over here. Now we are going to see about the subject IT 3401 Web Essentials, and now we are going to cover about Unit 4. So the title of the Unit 4 is Server-Side Processing and Scripting. Mainly it is called as PHP. Now what is this PHP? PHP is nothing but Hypertext Preprocessor. It is a widely used open source server-side scripting language for creating dynamic web pages. So PHP scripts are executed only on an external server. It is platform independent and it is freely you can able to download it and use it freely. Now what will be the contents of PHP? PHP can contain text file, HTML, CSS, JavaScript and PHP code. These codes are executed only on the server and the result is returned to the browser as the plain HTML file. These PHP files has to be saved with the extension of .php. Now we'll see the working principle of PHP. Step number 1 is the user will have to open the browser and will have to search for the PHP page. The web server receives a request and it will look for the matching PHP file. Step number 3 is if that particular file is found, the web server will send it to the PHP interpreter. In return, it will it will run the PHP script. After running the script, it will generate the output as a HTML code. Then the next step is this particular output code will be sent to the browser, and in turn the browser will display it in the as a output. Next is PHP variables. So variables are nothing but containers for storing the information. Now declaration of PHP variables. So when you're going to declare a variable, we need to start with a dollar sign followed by the name of variable. The syntax is dollar variable name. With respect to initialization of this PHP variables, you can use the equal to operator with the variables on the left hand side, and the expressions can be evaluated on the right hand side. Now you can see the syntax dollar variable name is equal to expression or the corresponding value. Now the rules for PHP variables. A variable has to start with a dollar sign followed by the name of the variable. Second rule is a variable can have a short name like X and Y or more descriptive name. Like for example, it can be age, car name or total volume. Third one is a variable name must start with a letter or underscore character. The next was a variable cannot start with a number. Next is a variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores, but it cannot have special characters like percentage symbol, plus, minus, parenthesis, and ampersand. Variable names are case sensitive. For example, you can see here there are two variables $age. Again, it is given the same name, but one is in small letters, another is in capital letters. So two things are different variables. Now you can see the example PHP code. So we have this beginning with the PHP tag, and we have declared the variable as number. Its value is 10, and we have declared another variable as text, and the corresponding value of the text is being given over here. And we are using the print statement to print both the text as well as the number. So the output will be my variable contains a value of, and that value will be nothing but 10. So this program will simply print the values of the given variables. Now PHP variable scopes. So there are three different types of scopes: local, global, and static. So global variable means it can be declared outside the function and can be accessed in any part of the program. So local scope means variable which is declared within the function and can be used or can be accessed within the function. Then static means when you want to declare the variable that does not to be deleted. That is, it is fixed. Once we declare the variable, it is fixed. We cannot able to delete it. That is what is called as a static variable. Now you can see in this example, there are three global variables being declared. That is a $num, $x, and $y. They are global variables. Next, we have a function called as myTest. Inside the functions, another variable is declared as $num1 is equal to 11. So that is a local variable. So the meaning is the global variables can be accessed in any part of the program, but whereas the local variable can be accessed only within the function. Next we'll see about the PHP constants. A constant is an identifier for a simple value. The value cannot be changed during the script. Constants are like variables except that once they are defined, they cannot be changed or undefined. So now in order to create a constant, we have to use what is called as define function. So you can see the syntax define, within parentheses we have the name, value and case insensitive. So name means specify the name of the constant, value means specifies the value of the constant, case insensitive, that is we need to specify whether the name should be case sensitive or not. Now you can see in this example, we have defined a constant, okay, called as greetings. So in that we have defined what is called as, we have the value as tutorials and we have given the particular that is the name and the value values, and we have given it as true. That means it can be case sensitive. Next we'll see about PHP output statements. So there are two output statements in PHP, echo and print statements. Both are more or less same, but there are some differences. That is, echo has no return value while print has a return value of 1, so that it can be used in the expressions. Echo can take multiple parameters, but print can take only one argument at a time. And echo is faster than print statement. So mostly echo statement is only used in the PHP script. Now in this example, you can see there are two variables, that is a $text1 and $text2, and another two variables, numerical variables, the $x and $y. So here we have used both the echo as well as the print statements. So in this echo statement, we are going to print the value of text1 variable, and in the print statement that you can have multiple that is a data. That is, we are using the text as well as the text2. Next, we see about the PHP operators. So there are so many types of operators, that is arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, increment or decrement operators, logical operators, string operators, and array operators. We'll see one by one. First one is arithmetic operators. The basic arithmetic operator, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, and exponentiation. Next is the assignment operators. Can see here the assignment is we will use the basic operators equal to. So first one is equal to operator. Then second one is we can just given as x plus equal to y. That is, it is equal to x is equal to x plus y. Similarly for the subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Now with this we'll stop here. The remaining part you can continue in the next video. Thank you.